Hi everyone, it's Athena. Welcome back to my channel and happy Friday, the 25th of October. Okay. Wow, this month went by fast, right? All right. So let's talk about an Indian proverb that says everyone is a house, right? We know that we are the temple of our own home, right? And in this house, we, let's say, have 4 rooms, being that of physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, right? And in our house, pretty much most of us tend to live in, one room at a time, unless we go into we live in our mental space, then we go and we live in an emotional space, and then sometimes we don't deal with physical or spiritual or what have you. Some of us just live in certain rooms of our temple, right? And we need to understand that if we visit at least one time each one of these rooms within ourselves, right? Physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, then we're able to air out every room, right? Because if we don't keep it aired out, right, or even look into it, what happens then? We end up not feeling complete, right? So think about it this weekend and try to expand your awareness into the other depths of your rooms within your house, within your temple. Okay? All right. Let's see what's happening for Friday, the 25th of October, 2019. I also think we should be the observers as well when you're doing this, so that you don't react, in haste. For some reason, I had to say that. So, okay. Let's see what the universe wants everyone to know for Friday, the 25th. Okay, so here's one of our homes, right? What is it? It's the mental state of being, right? This means not getting enough sleep. So I am thinking that it's time to get out of a place of too much thinking, right? We're not thinking, and get into more of a mindset that will be beneficial for you. What is that? Well, let's see. It's a mental, there it is. It's an ascension. It's a mental uprising of one's spirit. What does that mean? It means that maybe during your dreams at night, you have risen to a new paradigm. You've shifted. Many are going from 3D reality to 5D reality as we speak. Okay? What does that mean? Well, you can look it up on Google. 3D is more materialistic and all based on ego desires. 5D is based on your spiritual, emotional, physical, and mental of one's wholeness, ascending into that understanding that we are more than just, the house, the car, and the labels. The King of Swords is reversed, right? So we're getting out of this inability to be, we're getting out of this period of harshness. I feel that was the first word that came to my mind, is not being so hard on yourself and allowing. We have all swords here with these cups, okay? What are we doing? We're walking away from being too much into our headspace. We're now feeling that we've leveled up and we're not as, hard on ourselves, right? Don't be so hard on yourself. Also, there's no need to be so hard on yourself, because your higher self probably came through in a dream, right? In a dream, and said, and is asking you to not be so hard on yourself. The King of Swords, really harsh, right? Brutally honest. So just relax. Don't be so hard on yourself. That's what this message is right here. Just allow for things to happen as they're going to happen, because that's the way of the universe. All right? Let's go back to a childlike time of playful. I see this as mischief, but in a playful way, you know? Just be playful. Go back to being a kid again. Back to feeling the energy and vibration of passion and newness and creativity, right? This is an energy of playfulness, right? Being friendlier, not being so harsh. Let me take one more. So let's work on it. Let's work on this, because that's what the universe is asking in these 3 cards. Look. Don't be so hard on yourself and try to work. Hold on. Right? These cards. And try to work on being your playful self. Bring back that child within. Because in your 4 rooms of physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, when you are childlike, you just let things go. And it's in the air. It's just an energy of happy, good times, right? So don't be so hard on yourself and just be playful, right? Just be playful. So this weekend, go out, do something different, meet new people, and this is going to balance you out, because the imbalance is this. It's clear, right? The energy of always being hard on yourself and the perfectionist, right? The King of Swords is the perfectionist that strategizes and makes everything so much more serious. All right? Here's the balance, is to balance out your energy. Not so much in your head, but get more playful. Be more playful. Okay? Be more creative. This is a sweet little companion. This is your younger self. There's your higher self. And here, you're leveling up to now being asked to balance those energies out. Right? Balance the energies between your mental state and your physical state and emotional state. And spiritual. Here's the spiritual. All right, we got here everything. We have mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual right here. Okay? So the contradiction of justice is to balance out and be playful. And work on it. Work on bringing back your childlike self. Right? Work on it. And how are you going to do that? Here it is. Through faith. Faith is everything. It's the circle of life. Love. Love yourself. Love who you've become. Love yourself, and don't be so hard on yourself and others, but mostly the self here, because there's no one else in here. Look, everything is yourself. It's all about the self right here. Okay? Every card here is one and the same. Being you right here. Getting out of your head space, letting go, rising up emotionally, mentally rising up, emotionally rising up. Of course, spiritually rising up, right? Our higher self. And merging these 2 energies together and working towards a balance of emotions and thought. which is where the balance needs to come in. And how do we do that? Again, we do that through love. You're going to balance yourself out here through self-love, loving self and becoming childlike again. This is a rebirth. Many have gone through a rebirth, right? All right. The rebirth of 3D into 5D, the rebirth after coming out of a very difficult, painful time. Now the energies are merging. And one's physical house and physical and within and without, right? The inside within your heart and the external that you show the world and your friends, etc., will merge now into an energy of understanding that you're too hard on yourself and you need to have more balance. And that balance comes through you speaking your truth and also your faith. Okay? You know, we're in Scorpio season. So, and the shadow period of the retrograde. So there's going to be, you know, communication issues as well here with the King of Swords reversed. There are going to be some people that really just want to be with their own selves, right? Working on your own self right now is really a good time so you don't get into all the drama. Everyone's changing. Things are changing. Going into a new room, right? Pick the room that needs the most, that you feel needs the most. Is it your spiritual self? Is it your mental self? Is it your physical self? The changes are happening. It's a 5. They're saying it's financial, so that could be physical, right? Is it time for a new job? That's your physical. Asking which way am I to go? Do I need to start over again? Where's the passion? Here it is. Planting new seeds for your future prosperity, but also for your future in general, right? Just generally speaking. Getting your house in order. That's exactly what this is. And not suffering anymore. Not walking away. Literally letting this boat guide you toward the light. Here's your spiritual self. Here's your physical. And planting the seeds is physical, right? And the changes that you're making are going to create a vision now, right? You see the vision. You see it. You see it because it's the light. That's the spiritual. There it is. Now we have a combination of balance, right? We now balance the masculine. Now the balance of the masculine and feminine has been had. Here it is. Now we've balanced ourselves through faith. Are you meeting someone? You could feasibly meet someone who's just like you, a soul counterpart, let's say. I'm not going to be using twin flame because I have decided that it's not really, I believe that a twin flame is a soul counterpart, but I like the term soul counterpart, so that's what I'm using. With faith, that soul counterpart might be coming to you. It makes no difference, however, because the scales now for yourself have been balanced. You are now going into different rooms of within yourself, and you're airing it out, right? Could you be cleaning your house? Sure, that helps air everything out and maintain a balance. See that? Huge balance here, huge balance. And the throat chakra is not being any longer communicating. Maybe not talking. I feel that it's not talking. The King of Swords is reversed. I think that many are going to be doing a lot more work on themselves and a lot less talking to others about the work that they're doing on themselves, right? The work, inner work that happens, right? Just let it be known. That inner work that happens to balance your masculine and feminine self out, this is inner work that isn't necessarily spoken about. The experience, some experiences in life really cannot be spoken about. They only can be experienced. And that's what we have here. It's an experience of your 4 rooms within and without. Cleaning house, literally, within and without. All right, let's get a card to wrap up this beautiful reading. If you have not aired out any of your other rooms, then it's time. It's time to do that. Then you'll find the balance, okay? Karma releasing, Saint Germain. This is who I've been introduced to in the beginning, Saint Germain. Knowing that it's all karma clearing. This is a cleansing of your karma and things that happen when you release this karma from your past, from yourself, because it is about yourself. Then you can move beyond what? The drama. Create your own path and make room, which we're doing now within Scorpio season, making room for new energy, new possibilities, and a balance of all of the above. I'm going to take this one I was told to. Horus comes in and says, here's the cosmic gateway. It's open to all. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful, and miraculous changes are occurring. Exactly. People are leveling up, karma's being released, and all through the faith that you embody within yourself. Have a great weekend.